shaft ya luba.
Bale mkubo mfienshi.
Atuishi nkwata kwa ma videos inde mitumina.
Wait. But you know, ababa umeba mu Africa, ababa fide bale ke fya buwele. Abana nabo bale fide endelela bena bale amkula. So balasanga mwenshi mkuiba nani kani amunabo. Profit yanshi.
Mwanjini chalo na chipena. Na chipena. During my last days.
Inemayo ama politics na lina kelo ndero la 13th August in Africa. Nka celebrate nkatana retire from politics mama 13 August in Africa.
Utarita mwanjini.
But Kalanda timbali ndisha munalipoke chola, that's why nalika. So nde ikosele shafe pakuti 13 August in Africa.
Mama, ababa opposition
baba 7 alliance abatufumo. Lwenu mukaimwena.
Another 5 years.
We tule beba kutekwesho kubwekisha mu abatufumo. Nga babwekisha kufya abatufumo ero mukalapira. Ero mukanya nokulapira fira baleto batukanya tu.
Kimbo poke mulenya mulera pira.
Fira baleto ebati mulenya mulera pira. Nga babwekisha po ababi 7 alliance. Ero mukanya mukalapira. Kwa mitu alikula kale.
Ababi 7 alliance. Alandesh.
Ifa fwe bambi watu alikula kale. So tule mwafu akofyo kumisula kwe mitwe so that mwasale ntunguru shishile misakamana. Nga mwabwekisha paba biu 7 alliance mwe ba youth ero mukanya mukalapira. Inenga tena retire. Kala nwafye kofi pano nokushana amashaya ndi mukayamona pano. Yakala
mama mwatukuna ba biu 7 alliance abo. Takuli mama lewi mkyo yuine ndeniye. Bachi mukudonsana.
Inenkala shana fya masha mukamubaka mwana masha yandi papa no pa internet pantu tabumfwa because twalanda twanaka so August
twaliba for good 4 years.
Yes,
twaliba bafirwa bene ku last
bafirwa bene tapita kuli fituntu kuli fya confusion.
Ine mama de supporta fyo wakati nka eposa kwe vote.
Ine mwandi ni ukawina mu August. Na ine wine nkengera muri am supporting the government of the day. Kabile fyo bale fwa.
Na abafirwa mama ababantu.
Na abafirwa so bale fwa bonse tule support the government of the day. So come August ngatabasale pwike. Bonse tu ine nkachita retire. Nke karafena no support the government of the day I can't do it. Tetimba support. I government of the day ngawe ikawina. Nkalaba kofi.
Ine mama nkawika fye vote ni pali muriokela.
Mayo na tukula nokukula. Kya kuba tule qualify mitwe nyonso kulalanda abantu tabale umfwa. 12 August ngayafika kulekela. Na tukula. Ngatabaka chitefye fitunturu 12 August.
Ni shapwa mkwaika twalibafwa.
Twalibafwa mama tukafuiremo tulelanda tabale umfwa. Bale tuka. Umuntu akwata feke ya NRC. Takwatana na grade 12 aisa mkutuka 9. Bale tutuka imwena ine tulebe lange ishirati tefyo chali ifi abapokeli omuntu ngwa tefe bale tontonka nyaso but we are being insulted ukubebe efyo bafiro okuchita bale tutuka so come 12 August my dear ine nkalanwa champagne pano every day mkalambona nkalanwa champagne nokushana. Latest dance ya iba konkalaisa pano mkushana. Nga kwa kumafe latest dance nkalashana pano.
latest dance yalafu maile yachine chimimbo chaimba Chester chiri ati mama berebere mama berebere mama berebere mama
yalafu mama kama August 12 ngatavachire fitunduru because ngavachindo uteko okutofa let's sit tuombe nomba tumone poto ala control evintu basi ngavava workshop ofya vavene awe ine nkalashana latest yafu mayonsero nkalava pano nkalashana nokunwa champagne
ukubatumfya
atshani
ukubatumfya pantwali bafa poyezi
yes ati mufwaye nchito ine ndafwaye nchito 5 years ufwaye nchito ndemye vamuleseka vaafri choosing ndioni ku TikTok kuvaleseka ba Joseph
ine mama
Uncle J Uncle J ndelo lelafye ine August 12 pano ama latest dance yozeo nkalashana pano
nganinevo chikafya nokwafya kai mwali njishiva
kaviri mwali kwatanaza yanu moku na ine wine pa kuti 12 August ikafika I think imvule na palamina kokulimwe kuma areas ya
You're kidding me.
Mama ine kapera vye voti lya ndi muliokelo kwa kupose vote konde kwaya
mama mwali kwatanaza yanu ma so kula pili bukira fye olela nga fye yanu ma olesu ushole ishana
wali bafwako 4 years tukala lya nechumbu mama natwike echumbu apa
na chirali echumbu apa so nanwe ichumbu na chirali chibona twali kwata fyonse kuno atiyo diaspora mulachura tuchule ishi if you mbufana ndani echumbu ichi ngani pisa na yashita nadi ngani pisa ndefwa ya nashita so apa ichumbu ichi na chirali kwati fecha ku Zambia tapa ine fyo tufurukako
mama mwali chimwali sala tukapa kutonkanya
kale kwa fyo tuikala kuno efo turwisha pano
mama mwali chitabwire mwali sala tukapa twali shishita
tamushishite mayo teko bachi kushishita because umuntu wonse lesa ali mukwatire nshita ali bonse lesa ali shiwe chwatubikiro pwatubika ine ndeisa na ku Zambia fyapa pene imfulanga ya pwafe ndeisa ku Zambia ero ngara ingira mu Shoprite nshire fana wakumpala maya chitira kwa kabanzi
awa na ikopa another 5 years tukakua another 5 years mama
awe ine nkesa incognito tawa ndeisa ku Zambia ankoje tule ya ku Zambia ero ngana ya mu Shoprite nkala shopping ine chitalo kuisusha troli so ero takuri fidanchanga na isa yu shitireni kwa kabanzi mama mpeni kwa change kalombeni uko kwine because we have been telling you for 5 years you people you need to fix these things mune mwana kwati kwangala kwati ya mwana oseka kwati fisa ngameno ya mukano
Like they say, Madam President, you can only help people who want to be helped.
Exactly.
If someone doesn't see anything wrong,
yes,
with where they are, there is absolutely nothing you can do.
tapale fotu inga tabale tutuka imama yo muni chipuba ndi chipuba ine wakwata fe radio leba inati ndi chipuba bati aba ngani abati mutabesha babe nati bati Ilelonga they are worse than praise singers.
You know, it's so sad that over a period of time, we've been declining morally as a country, where we used to talk about these things in the past. For me, I voiced out the moment I saw people insulting ECL. You know, we spoke to say, you know, these things, the very things that you are, you know, putting on ECL, if you that are in leadership do not actually condemn this, this will become our country identity in one way or the other, where young people no longer respect the elders.
They don't.
Starting with you.
No, sino kuchindika vya wafwa.
You know, in a home, when my child is insulting my neighbor and I do nothing about it, it's just a matter of time because I'm literally grooming this individual. You know, they will turn on me one day and I shouldn't be surprised. And this is what I'm seeing. Every time you open social media, you see, you know, the toxicity, the insults, you know, all these kinds of things that are coming out. And you wonder to say, when did we get here? You know, couldn't we have stopped this, you know, at some point? And it's like everything has just been eroded. And the worst thing is we've reached a point where people have just come to accept, to say poverty is normal, it's okay.
Insults is normal. Ukulalenga abantu mumboko is normal. But kwena.
You see that. This is the nation that we created. And we need to start talking about it and ask ourselves, why did we get here? When did this start? How do we stop this? That is the conversation. You know, for me, arresting people and scaring people is not actually the solution. The solution is getting back to where did this start? When did it start? Who started it? How can we fix this? You know, we started talking about let the people in power begin to condemn, come out and condemn the insults that are being hurled at the former president. Everybody was quiet. Nobody ever came and condemned those people. It was like they were being supported. But remember, it's a principle. What you sow is exactly what you're going to reap. That's a principle that works. So we need to start having a conversation at house level, you know, at house level. Because these people that are doing these things are coming from homes, all right? At government level, community level, we must start having a conversation. Is it right for somebody to go on a platform or anywhere, social media, and, you know, disrespect a woman? You know, that's a society that we've created, that somebody can easily insult a mother and they don't care. You know, when they were calling Madam Nehalo, so rest in peace, Madam Nawakwi prostitute, you know, we used to look at those things and people were crappy. I said, these things that you are doing, God is God. There is nothing that go. And this is exactly what we are talking about. These things started from somewhere by specific people. And today, we are actually picking fruits that are all over the street of the same disrespect. Our political, you can see how, you know, our mothers, sisters are so scared to be, you know, in the political stage. Why? Because the moment you step in, the very thing that it greets you first are the insults, demeaning comments against the woman. When we get here, people in authority, in power, ever stood on a platform and condemned these behaviors? Have we ever seen, you know, those young people that are doing that go to, you know, being sent to prison for behaving like that? But all we see are people that are going to, you know, people with just opposition political figures that are being sent to prison. But the real perpetrators of the very hate against the mothers, against women. For me, I've been so passionate about this. You know, I know what a mother means. A mother, you know, this is an incubator of everything that you can talk about in terms of life. Disrespect a woman as a nation, you are gone. And this is where we are. This is where we are. Mothers, women contribute a lot. Talk about our independence, Madam President. Mothers were in forefront, fighting, preparing food for those freedom fighters, walking naked in the streets just to make sure that we have the independence that we have today. But today, let a woman come on a political scene. You will hear the insults that will come upon them. They will be called prostitutes, they will be called all kinds of names that you may call them. Why are we here? And we wonder why things are not going well in our nation. We have to do, an introspection as a country, beginning with the leadership that is in power today, because today God has vested the authority and the power to run the country in their hands. And therefore, it is it is them that have that right now to begin to deal with these things and bring to an end this kind of behavior. We've been talking about the unity of opposition. I'm so surprised that, this arrogance has continued. You hear people, they're pleading this. Please, people should listen to what people are saying. People should listen to what people are saying. Just today, all this time, people struggled, didn't have power, didn't have this. Today there is power. People have forgotten about their problems.
Oh,
like
yes.
you said, you can only help people who want to be helped. Those that do not want to be helped, they can't be helped. They can't. They can't. Unfortunately, the generation that is coming, Mama President, you've been around for the longest time. Those days, I'll give you an example of the period of time when Cornelius Mwitwa himself was at the University of Zambia. You'd see, the caliber of people that were producing at that particular time, whenever they stepped on a political scene or they uttered any political, statement, things would actually move. Things would actually, even Antonio Mwanza, you'd say, the UNZA Students Union has said this through their president, and it would have an impact. Not now where, what shall be dangled to these people who cannot even analyze anything seriously, politically in our country. But just to be used, they'll see, wish. Those are the only things that they can give. The more reason you see, a student, full-back student from the University of Zambia, they are on the street and they're saying there are no jobs. We are in trouble as a country. We have so much to do as a nation. Our young people need to learn, first of all, to understand that indeed this country, if we say the future is them, what we basically mean is they should be ready to see things from the right perspective, all right? Not from the momentous as things stand because somebody has given them something. No, they should look at the bigger picture. What do they have as students, for example, at the University of Zambia that are in the School of Mining? What do they have? What perspective do they have about our mining? All right. What is it that they would want to develop? What is it that they would want to see happen? What is it that they would want to formulate so that the minerals benefit us Zambians? Unlike you have people that will just go and support you 7 and that's it. They would have done a lot of work. We are in a mess, Madam President. We are in a mess. And trust me, this is the reason why, as a country, 50 years, we are failing to bury a president. We are failing This is an indictment on our culture. This is an indictment on our nation and the government at large. This one is a mess. This one is, I don't know what I can just call it. It is a shame to even think about it to start with. It doesn't matter which political position you stand, which point you stand from. This is a shame. And as a Zambian, you should be walking. It's a shame. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Uncle Jay. Tulipano mwe bantu bakwalesa, we're just talking about ifire Chikamoneka, but the main topic ni kwata special guest wa Mama Chikamoneka. She's live with me on Facebook and
awe ine show amtende twalubira bena bula mwe balepema komwelo wasusu okolubadi
nakali amayo okususirwe nuko kwine uli
awe kunota wasusu kuno wadiona inkowa kula tuke vitumbi Abana kufika ku extent ya kutuka omuntu afa.
Alabwafya ekyo tulelirira ekyo kino okutira awo nokokwine luwasuswa kuti wamoneka kuti wapemekwa
awe tawula apemu amwe tukiriko pakutuka pemu
vipire fye abantu bamatwi n'abashinka
n'ababika amapula
katwishinga babikiremu amababugamu
amapula not amababugamu amapula Twatotela, thank you.
Camera and night freeze, but mulengo fate. Hi, Emily. Yeah. Per Facebook, I think my camera has frozen. Per Facebook. Okay. So, but it's okay. Mulengo fate.
Mulengo fika mama.
Emily, topic ya lelo ife Mother's Day. Shilebana kulubantu. Kalishana kamwe shukuru. How are you? Hi, Sunny over there, Mulishani. Okay, get well soon. Yeah. So, topic ya lelo mwebantu. Women's Day. International Women's Day fyo yali. Ba Emily mwaisen. If ya kulanda na fifula, kuti tatwa kulala ala nombaka. Muzambia mwandi. But we only have to push. To share finish kuishi no before August 13. Inepanonali landa nali naka. Amasele bali ntukana. If you go nomba na mana tukwata like Muzambia kwa ba praise singer na banasha kwa Insele. Ababa isaba Ilelonga team tabesha ni Insele mayo pa Facebook padia. Nga walanda pe pali Brian Mungu Masele.
Kuna ba timu Ilelonga.
Ya kwa batitakuwa bokulanda pa candidate.
Mama Pumulo kuna ba timu Ilelonga.
Batimu Ilelonga bobene nomba bale chimfya nya Masele na ba praise singer. Batimu Ilelonga ba Brian Mundubire. Bali nensele mayo. Takuri kulanda pali ba Mundubire. Not normal. What kind of politics yo mule to show kulanda pa ma presidential candidates? Because umuntu ngaipera tiaba president, people have to talk about him. People have to scrutinize that candidate. A problem tukwete ba timu Ilelonga na besa nensere. Elo bale fo kwisa afunyapo ba pressing. Nomba tufunyapo ba pressing tulete ba timu Ilelonga tuala pusuka kumasere. Just go on my page and see how they are insulting me.
Awe na la checking alelo mama kale na ilepo. Ala Ilelonga lo komputa.
If you have any chitike if you kwa ama elections kuya ku FDD basala balati bachifumu bamba ni ba president elo bachinja constitution to allow any tonse candidate to stand. That is a problem because a solid constitution does not need to be manipulated to suit an individual. Here in America, we have had independence 300 years. Taba chinja po constitution, kwa chinga kwa isa president uyu, mwaya chinja constitution pa kuchumuchite suit, ulio murefai. Same thing about Bill 7 na ba UPND na be fimo thing. They are manipulating the constitution to suit what they want. Number one, in a democratic society, you don't do that. You do not manipulate a constitution to suit a certain person so that you can allow hand-picked candidates to be there. Today, we are putting a master de woody chipuba. Nati no konambuya will be fipuba. Pan to be another on a Facebook page tabakwa. So we have normalized insulting of women and degrading women. Most women, they are not like you, Mama Chikamoneka, or you, Mama Emily. They shy away. They can't come to my politics. Hello? You are live, sir?
Okay, thank you very much.
Wada mufika.
Kandi kuri ba mwambo break ya kulisha tawe atwesho tubinako kwa fyanshiwe so kuri bana ekuli umuntu
Mkwai
ne umunkonge
oba munkonge. All right, lekeni bige pa bluetooth pa kuthi abantu bomphefumulelana. Let me connect to the Bluetooth. We have Bamunkonge on the line. Yeah, but you know, guys, Zambia ineninda ndakali panokwebati. Ku Zambia ku ama politics si tuleleka or come August because tetufume papani twaya pamuliro. Insele shishena bati mwilelonga chena. Nishtapale foto. Hello, go ahead.
Because lesandaleta amasign kubantu bakwe amasign tayawama so ngamwamula amasign yale isayabi nombanga mwa biblical spiritual mwala sango kwa yali amasign ngamwarole shula emuli issue ila kwa lentofi alerani because ngatwabolera kunu manga mwakonka ilio PF yale ma power pali issue ile alerani kokwewa choka dalizmu ya chitashani ya chiramu wakata bachiramu iwe mfo ya ile na bapisi wakata bachiramu so mba pali ino nchita ngamwasaro lesha PF ya mbilo kwewa chiwerere mupawa kwali issue ile ya imineri ya kwewa kuchitali brand before tonse tora chitashani brand ngamwalolesha baisi opakwe bati barete ko tonse muna ndogo bati bachavinga kwa confusion wa mawsam bayonse ila ni movement efyolesa ensha abantu abapera mano atire akutonse ila baya kutonse which means wale tontongani okwe bati ngatwa kumana ama oppositions bonse pamo tora of managing which means instore study brand but in the process bafo so pali ino ishitanga mwarolesha within the PF ufire mwa kutumana bushe barabakata abale tukabantu abo abena Zambia tabale fwaya pali ino ishita bali kwisa ufire mwarolesha pali wonsa ma candidates abayiminina bushe ama pasa ya Ilelonga kwiswire bakata abena Zambia tabale fwaya abale terere ba PF ni kwisa efumba amakaya kwaresa because ngamwasaso nto muntu kweba tiwe taore kwai kwa pali group mwara kwata filamu kumona chaba kwata kapatrula so lesa yenala kola yanga decision makaya kwaresa lesangale pange fintu mumulelo lesha sana bushoyo kwa leloda ichile mwensha ni mfai mukolele nango filife wino sana so ngamwasangu kuli baraba abansele which means ishimwe mwalifiro okufunika bakata abantu batandika kuchonganya so arama decision wale panga yakumyafu akwe yimu kumisalira kokwe bati abate tibabe ntungurusha abakutubabe ntungurusha so pali ino ishita mwe bale kutumana sana ufire mwa sta support problem neka progress sana barabantu barabare tukana tabeshi beni jwali muchimfurunganya lesa wabutanchiko ngubena abena which example can I give you? Ilo jeli kwa mniwa chamuneke kwa tafiri creator to shunguru keni usumbe kuseve wandi wale teka pinch wale extra over PF no mata barasaro intungurushi na nomba baruhinda wale waya tamwishi be pali ye insta what is happening in the background barisi wemfwa kachawa mapolitiki yachi barisi akika wangu fue benjin tatwa ichibe what was behind the pampo aba ECO but pali no insta tumushente na mwishiba no botamwa ishibe pakufa kwaba ICO abalikulu bagirwabo n'abashiri kutu kubena Zambia namubeshiba so ishita yonse yapwa ikurusala ba ICO no bashika paponene aho kunta ishumuke saranda twamunkonge bagiranda ba ICO bakashikwa no muchinchi n'abantu bakabanensansa because ba ICO nga bashikwa bamama Chikamoneka bagire chikonko ile mfali mitichari bagire chire moneka ukweba tina chikajukwa kachuwembe bajoro bakesa shi wabonse mwe bale igishanya nipa shelu shikakakurwa mukababa kusanza muka no kushika muishira yisuma so abo rero ngabo mwe bakosa kwa
Ilelonga
abo rero ngabo ekira mumora cho beka tiresanya chumpronganya abarwani abere beka bambo praitisha mwana muikalira batishi mwachimvya parasi so what is important pali ironshita okuli chongo laveni kofe konkeni kulokushiti chongo
Tuatotela ba Munkonge, thank you for calling in. Tuatotela powerful words. But we are here. But ababati mwilelonga is like eko tule babena Zambia. Techu mufume kuli ba praising abaishire bali tukana mulenya mulera pira. Tuleya kuli bali abalelonga, ilelonga every day masere. So how can we remove a praise singer? Tule tufunye po ba mulenya mulera pira. Tuishe tuwike po ilelonga bansere. Abena Zambia bushe bena Zambia abantu abona kwacha abena Zambia fipu bai. Mama Emily mulefo kulanda konangu mama yolandeko. Ama topic
before Emily tabala kenina koma.
Ana venikale bambo kuntukana. Ero shashi Insele nga bantukana yabakwati mafutero ndewa mina kofi. Because Insele nga kuinji. Go ahead,
Mama Pumulo. Mama Pumulo Situmbeko. Nalanda mashiwi ya kutilati. Okay. Nalanda kwa mashiwi ya kutilati. Muno mchalo chesu cha Zambia. Tatufuile no kusakamana. Eto nalanda kusakamana kama na opposition political party. Na fimbi po. Okulingana fiene chalo chenda icha number 1 president also layer tulamuikiva ama Zambians but whether we like it or not we president we are but your new observation yani omuntu leisa hapo kapaba umuishiwa wala bwela filo bapokelyo buntungwa muchalo cha Zambia abo bonse bena timu Ilelonga, timu Ilebeuka, timu Ilelongoloka.
Timu Ilebeuka.
Abo bonse bale tukabantu timu Ilelonga. Timu Ilelonga, timu Ilebeuka. Tabishi becho bale pamula wakati na baba. Bali balo alafia. Vana bokutila ichalengela ati icho bali mo chibeuke mulandi wansele bali lava ichale vana bokutile chale tise mubwato vala baticha batulile uchatulili obwato ninsele vala inko dibamende pachipunda cha bwato batampa no mokutulila sono mecha shara ni Titanic kwisa beuka. Bona na ikosa. Aikona man. Zambia ya vundu.
Mama Ilelongolola.
Ukwa bakaunda teba suppose to tekecha. Abali kwa president pali nesha ni bahari mwanga nkumbula. Tapali waisha bakaunda bala tekecha. Mose tu waishibiati niba hali mwanga nkumbula twaisa kuli bachibo tebalefa iko tekechalo mubwele ku history ya chalo mama mwala ishbati na 2026 bambaka longoloka
Ilelonga. Mass scammers. Team Ilelonga, mass scammers. They are scammers. You can insult me. The fact is, Team Ilelonga, they are scammers. Never said it.
Ati kulina basi ya wapu.
Na? Bara afuma kuri murenya murera pira kuya kuri Ilelonga.
Kuri amabasi ibi. Ati kuri amabasi kuri basi ya bamwenya murera pira murepira. Kwanza wana basi. Ya bati mturelongolo.
Awera Zambian ish bari pena oro bari penenepo. Pakti bafume muri bus iri murenya murera pira baye kuri muri team Ilelonga Insele. Reloaded Pro Max. Team Tabesha Ilelonga Insele. Ama Zambia bari pena oro bari penenepo.
Shata yufu pa yo team Ilelonga shabana. Nomba ufeni mama. So president
Yeah.
abantu bamwishi bati president rero uwo teshibikwa muzana mama uleisa teshibikwa bampia banda ishibikwa tibala teke chalo bale bati nikabe may he so rest in peace iseni mama na kuri bampia banda gwezani Bezali bali na mkaputula bali na mfahamu batapa tusha wale wote kama ichipula chaveka aba tekera kofio ni masaka ero batata isi eo me hisore simpi tapadi wa ishibe okutira batata kuti bateke cyalo bufi Zambia but why is our president so the 2026 so batimu Ilelonga batimu Ilelonga batimu kapera panchila Yes.
I know, Padiabale commenter, you know, we don't care. I'm a politics. Tensere, mwaishwa. Ifiti akulalenga abantu mumbokoshi, kula tutukana muri pipuba, muri shani, batimi, efo turekana.
No,
kutukana ba ineshi tukana omuntu pano. So why should you insult? Why should we be a country of insults? Elova FDD abo. They have manipulated their constitution to allow anyone to stand as a president on FDD. Mamona. So firefine basaire bachifumu banda, but it is alleged that na bachinja constitution yaba FDD to allow umuntu also kwimina as president. So inenga ndefo kwimina kutina ya iminina. Efe bachinjishe constitution yaba FDD. And when I heard this, I'm like, God rest the soul of Mama Edith Nawakwi. You know? Icha yaba Mama Edith Nawakwi. That's why to the panel. They are so called dead or alive. So we are saying that how can you, a country, the ruling government is also changing the constitution to suit themselves. Abana boba FDD, they are manipulating the constitution to suit. Every organization is manipulating constitution to suit a certain person. Just know that Takurioko Mudeya. Once you reduce yourself to a level organization yari minina, but yonse mule chinje fintu amafunde ya aya firongani no, so that muchite suit you mundu mo. There is no democracy in there. It's rubbish and it's nonsense. Tapani nefyo mwingalala nde Ilelonga. Kwisa. The next thing uliawi ne uliawo muleba Ilelonga nga bamulonga again mukaya chinjulula constitution to suit umbi.
Era kushinga.
It's cheating. Ingamlete a game takwa kuchinja the rules of the game in the last minute. It means you are cheating. You can't be changing the rules of the game 6 months before election. It is cheating. You can insult me all you want, blue, black, back to sender. Whatever you say to me, back to you. But I'll tell you the truth. You are cheating. They are scammers, Promax. The constitution have been changed. You are lawyers, for heaven's sake. Munima lawyer, you studied law. Law how many years? Law Elo, you come and manipulate the same law you studied. We can't have people, professionals manipulating the law. People who studied the law, ever in the forefront. Who could manipulate law? That's why then that come 13 August, let it come. The day I will be so happy because you people, you want to suffer. Muna lumba neti abupuba. Tien to change topic number 2 is Women's Day. Pa Women's Day, ba mamewa la tushimikira because ever alikopa ground if you achitike Women's Day.
Natotela sana mama Pumulo Situmbeko mwana wa Mutonga no mlozi wa Zambia wa nation. Mayowe mfyashi wa chamo chonse na ngoko chifukatira bana wewe pamwe na chimbusa mukalamba uli bana mayo kwecho kusakamana ule mono kutila ichalo chesu cha Zambia chifuiri okwendefi kabiri nokulolesha kulu bali lwantambisha chesu cha Zambia no kuba Guinness kufile chikamu chalo chesu cha Zambia tebonse bana mayo okuyibimba mucha musawe pamya keingi okulandira abantu techintu changu kale sakupale elo kabiri apale nabanganda yobe amashwina alalanda panshitei ba Pumulo Situmbeko abantu abengi badde mukulanda chao mama Chikamoneka nituriemo ndabalondolo yokubati ine shatala bapo turiemo nali bapa kulandira chishinga ichi ubene kukwe bati china chirubana ngana mona ti basi ile ya tundu mwezi na kwa mtwe wankoko bakesa longolokela panchira kukwe bati mkalongoloka tayake sule basi so ichi tule chitana mama Pumulo Situmbeko te chintu chimwe cha kubati muri baturiye munango ishi ichi tule chilefini pa mono kutira ichalo chesu cha Zambia kachiyo buyanta shichia fyo buyanu machira mwaka takwa bechabe chiyo buyanu manga Zambia ichalo ichaba top ati ichalo echakwato lwa mutengo Ilelonga walole chef chika mchalo mama Pumulo muri ukutani ine mama kansango mlamu ino musango abalanda abakwirika umusango amazambia Promax mama kuti walile filamba fyaka mafyapwa abantu balechula fine tule twikele pano mama abakashana na batanta mabade kana kufale fyafala numba ngayafika 22 hours kufula fyonse bali yubula amafuta babutana tutu moto kanga yasanika alipona che no musungu acharira kanshi fyonse filele to bulanda kuli ifwenga bana mayo chile to kusakamana kuli ifwenga bana mayo abana beswaba umebonso kulabeta chama junkies ifwengo twale kula ilio twakwete ntunguru shisha letu kule chalo isha kwete okuishibilo kutila imiti kula empanga bali tuposele kwa amana so bushenga chako bati bali abakachama twakwete abasha sambilira na ma PhD bakwete na ma masters na ma doctorate abakwete imwe bonse ngata mulipo imwe bonse ngata muli efyo muri tutude ba Pumulo Situmbeko bali efyo bali tutude because of bana mayo bali abana mayo abalesha mabele basi ngona takwende abena Julia Chikamoneka abena mama kankasa bali fulani bali abana mayo tabali maputi tabali mama piete abana mayo tukwendele Zambian ngeba aliko idio balepo ko muntungwa na ali mwene bana mayo emi ntapendwa bali chavinga eno bale yanga eno naisa kali para kwene chalo cha Zambia chao na yana mayo ule yanga file teshe chule leta mwa wabana wewe file pachalo na shoga chapachalo ifwe bana mayo feba ni tutu de so tu ali kwa kale ichalonga tabapoke bapokele chalo pani takwali baputi takwali nama ule kwa high cost na ya kulo cost nama ule pro max takwali kwali bana mayo abachi bote mu mutembe abalelwiro mu ishikuru nechi shikururwa nabana okuti bakese ikala bwino ukwisa kumulandu wa Women's Day mama Pumulo Situmbeko for the first time mu history yandine mama Chikamoneka okuya machinga ko ku Women's Day ama totelwa ya number 1 yo ndetotela bakapokola ama soja bazenes se fia baso pomutende wa chalo ali ku ya ku Women's Day ala mama Pumulo Situmbeko bali pelo mchisho shatala mona bali nchi respect ba mona febele mama Chikamoneka mama bala inyafya maboko mayo wesu mayo wa chalo mayo na limwe ichikalamba nganshi chachine ba Zambia army bakapokola bonso bikapola bazerenes na bonse chachi ne bala sopo mtende wa chalo okupitira mukutemwa abantu bali ntemwa nali temwa sana amatotelo yonse ala kuli bana mayo bonse abali kulya abakwete sensation shiri okumona mama Chikamoneka mukibalisa bale punda tina mankalamba na ili ku Women's Day elo baita na mayo so nomba icho na ilile kulia Brenda na papa hata semunse ndile kwa mba wike kwa bedi wazembele kibati mbafule kwa ikaputure go with mommy go so na esa balari kemi mama Pumulo Situmbeko kuliona ile kabiri mwe mwalishi bafe imwe na ine lumo wini nshaire mkumachinga fyati machinge na ile mkumona na behavior yabana mayo nefyo na mayo alipali lelo icho na mwene kulia chakutila muno mukitwe ama opposition political parties takwali kwali feva UPND na maspa sabale minina mufipani fya lekana ero nama teachers zabe ngita kwali nama nase zabe ngita kwali visi abantu bali chepa kwali fya na mayo umo aiswishe chibansa kulia uyu ole imina munkana constituency ati Thandiwe simfukwe ewa kweta abantu imi ntapendwa mani posta na ma videos Facebook mwala ya mona Otherwise, abama political parties tamwali. Elo na kwadi ukuimba national anthem. Na isa eba honorable na state national anthem. Iya tuweba tupange unit tukale ikatana. Elo inende imba bamita baliko hao Tetsinjimbe aikona. Tetsinjimbeko. Okay.
So mwadika no kuimba mama.
Awe shima national anthem na bila kama. Chonse fia ya national anthem wa huku itampa no kuisha mama. Tafitika mzambi. So we must be imyoka. Shika understand if ya Imboela. Nisha ishiba. Niwaza twalanga kali unit. Bambi bali kwi. Ba women's day kuno. Uli atwali. PF. Ukufuma pali ya mama. Bana mayo bali kolwa. Ala bana maletu nkira malwa mchalo kishishi befito ningalondolola. Ala bana mayo baletu nkira malwa na papata mwe Yesu Zambia nayo naika. Zambia ni Babylon yumusumba nkalamba. Zambia ni Babylon. Zambia ni Sodoma na Gomora. Na ikata umbi pa kuboko na mwe batuma na mayonga wakolu omusango efi. Walaya wipikilesha ni abalume. Ati lelo bushiku bwako bwakunjipiki hapa. Mama na basenda n'ensunko. Nganu aboza bikapone ensunko. Anu aboza bikapone ensunko. Nomba de tontonkanya ati. Nomba chinwe chalo chile yakwi. Bati bana mayo bale bumuka mulya. Aba ma speech balela nda nomba pali geo chaudi. Bana mayo. Bana mayo na wana naika. Zambia yonse. Aba pusuike banomu. Mami kupenda. Na lilo ni shama mana isala ndato we. Zambia inwe chileka vilo ni discipline na order mchalo tamwaba. Ifundeli akosa tamwaba. Na isa umfana speech ya pere ba mulamu. Shishibenga na muyumfa ba Pumulo Situmbeko. Okutira bashitata. Bashitata muleke okulungana n'abana abayiche kuma university. Wotu wasanga twaikata. Tamwa kwa toruse. Ero naisa na tibamba balande pona pa festa tiba sugar daddy lekenisho. Balanda VF Pereira pa paper lokufichita yi. Una mukubabe ko serious batata pantu bamona tichachine. Ifiranda mama Situmbeko na mama Chikamoneka bishinka. Mama buya bine kuba women's day bana mayo batatu na lami tubina ma videos kuchingora. Bali akolwa belegede okutoba notupula bana mumuse one fiupo na fipo.
Yeah, but because you know we need to educate the women namushiba. For Bible that for lack of knowledge my people will perish. I want to feel to abarondoroera the meaning of International Women's Day. This day is very important and yeah, the meaning not if you isenda what ni day ya kukurwa no. International Women's Day started in 1910. And they celebrate what women have achieved. But Banamayo Tuariwa, like a race who has been oppressed for centuries. In Chito, Kufiupo Konse, that's why Kwadiwa movement, you have to protect Banamayo. No to celebrate Banamayo, Ukwewa Tubashtata. They should recognize us as equal partners. So when a Women's Day comes, is a day to celebrate women like you, Mama Chikamoneka. You are abantu anamaba funa okusonka empia and celebrate a woman like you who's out there. We see your pictures helping the needy, talking for the women. You see how they insult you for condemning the wrong things. We celebrate women who have achieved something politically, economically, socially, even religiously. You identify women who have done big things, changed people's lives, doing something to improve their communities, a purpose. So we need to educate their women. If you're Fiapa Mother's Day, Fiako Batinga Wadifiala Bana or Lasungabana, then Kuchi Wakorwa pa Mother's Day. Atawe Nadibomba, Moneni, Nadipushaba Nava, even if you are not a biological mother, maybe you adopted children. That is a celebration for Mother's Day. But for this International Women's Day, is to celebrate women like you, Mama Chikamoneka. Women like Chishala Kateka, President Chishala Kateka. Women who stand for something, you know. Vasonke Mpia, Mama Julia Chikamoneka. Historically, those who have gone before us, we identify those women and we can set a foundation. Mwasonke Mpia, Mama Julia Chikamoneka Orphanage, you donate money there. Not to go and start wasting money mule korwa. Nadi mona bambyuko basonke Mpia to a women's trip via kuma nanyuko. Kuma holiday, kuma shanyuko, doing trips to celebrate womanhood. You are tapa if you watch tapa ole celebrate nechupa wako tamfia.
What?
We need direction. The Ministry of Katushinga Human Resources, human rights, the human rights, but we never educate Zambian population. Why some women even boycotted this? Why? Because Vadi Beba Chota Mafale Rigadia. Bushaole celebrate Rigadia, Nanguria celebrate Banama if you bachita. Yes. If you are bomba, Lolesha Nama, what Mama Chikamoneka, what Mama Abena Kanya, what is that woman? Abena Chiwesa Kunda, Abena Mama Kankasa. All those women politically and in economically quite in business quite well. Diana Mayu at Mizinga Melo, she's a bank of she's a CEO of a bank. We celebrate such women who have achieved something, you know.
Munova celebrate our puti.
Yeah. No, we need direction on this as a country, and then regalia, they should just put a law at Mozambique. Women's Day should be neutral colors. Techimulandet yo imaba PF takuri kufala marigalia, but wa UPND because they are the ruling party by sanaba for full force. Never for full force me to shaba haka in the all over. If you saw tepadi mtuaba haka in the ishati na mabulala mkati ni midomba wako la dinta ponomutu. Na mabombasa wakala foreshe ya mitwesha abantu bakapata.
Mama Chikamoneka mulishani.
Ndivya bwino mwapolentata.
Mama President mwapolenta imoko.
Mkwai mulishani.
Opota balalanda ba my brother ni laba. Observation yandi mbio na mwene kulia. Pembele pano.
Chikamoneka.
Pano no fye mkwai pano no mwalalanda. Chimbiecho na chilo observe kulia mama. Abantu women's day bali abantu abashaba educated.
Ati abantu abachitenshi.
Abantu abesa women's day abengifye. Bali abana mayo abafula sana bali abona lemo nakuja. Ni bali abantu abashaba educated. So ndelo mbako kuli government.
It's an activity mwamona.
So ndelo mbako kuli government. Ngachakubati kuli women's day. At least vale bika kona wakuchita translate for Malelanda. Because padiana ikere Malelanda fish to conquer kuno Malelanda fetsungu kwati kuli abasambirira.
They don't know the meaning of International Women's Day.
Vale
president No.
If you
na ima politicians like you kula printer chiprimule ona olimpio kula printer ifitenge na nomba mkala printer wakaputura na emitwe shenu tuanaka na imwe
kama mwana tuwe watu tuke sada mwana wakati mama Chikamoneka
tuli one team emitwe shabantu pali fiance tatulefayo kumwana emitwe shabantu please twapapata Tuarimishi bakale parasti na bakaputura na mabrayo se pakala abe mitwe. We don't want that, please. Stop it.
Mwana mama Chikamoneka ambio kufunda.
Watu anaka Zambia tuanaka. Tuapapata tuelele niko. Women's Day tulefala fe mwe tuleka tuafala fe flag. Nangu tuafala makalazi ya pink or purple.
Inecho na mwana hapo muno chao chizo cha Zambia. If we never politician before to akwata problem. Before to twale fintu ifivi kubantu. If balanda your politics it's a dirty game. Ama politics it's not a dirty game. Nala mupera example imo. Mama hapa mwikele pa chipuna hapo chabu utecho. Niba nani balala mfye chipuna echo.
Nine wini. But Chilala na dachiwamia. If it's dirty, I clean it. Yeah?
So which means nana politics yene ya clean. But okumulando wakwe bat abantu bengiramo ebalamba fimitu fyabo. Before twalamba for bengira ma politics. Before to now they feel. So women's day. I was expecting ukumona bana mayo bonse. Because the mayo umuntu mo wachinda wapacharo. Na mayo umuntu mo ngamarosha sana ngamashita sana okuzevu. Abali anda tushirumbula afone mukamwenso. Paya maana batata ufo bwangu ni nani? Ayi batata.
Ishata kaipano yali yana jane.
Ushana bana ni nani?
Nyina.
So na mayo ali ngokuchindika. No, but the problem of politics twaleta muno mu Zambia, ishala ndati mu Africa, mu Zambia. Because I need a politician. I'm a president, I know in the Panopila Murembo. I'm a DFP president. Mama Chikamoneka, Mama Rasta Munjish Veromba. Waranji Bukisha. No, but problem is when a politician, if 40 young football about a mile, what was some shot Fikoropo. But when a mile to more Aquanga, the mile Mote Muntumo Aquangasha. It's the same like if by my own about that, Timwana Dressa Kupari. And kuingeza prophet wa musango shaila ngo TB Joshua ngwenga pundati nisa kupale teti wibombe. As long as bamara wa pundati nisa kupale. So ine appeal yandi kuba nandi wa politician banandi. Let's stop using manamayo.
Manamayo muzambia mwandi bachula.
Let's stop using manamayo. You know, I was very much disappointed. Ukumuna mayo kumuna batantama bambi baledia bambi tabaledia. It's very embarrassing. In the
What is 100 kwa today? Anata mufye boss nesungo yap.
Kashi nomba kashi chika befe nomba chawa kashi ngakula bonse bana mayo kuma politics I think when I'm able to repeat no, but ni 500 ukia kumbachi past. Auti waya for a t-shirt ya muntu.
No, ama politicians baleke pyo kuchita print mitweshawo. Yeah.
No, because in sure that chile kepanto mulando wako ebati. Government of the day. They are the one control everything.
No, but this thing has started long time ago before our UPND even came. Like Munyu era Democratic Party, twali umfwena takwa kabyo kuchita print mutwe wa muntu pafitenge vya new era. Mwamona? Kutafe print patriotic colors and the message. Eh? Efi chitika mfialo na nkuno kune kwa America, tababulo mtu wakwa Trump bale chini. Mwamona? So if tenge fyonse, for example, if yabayashi, tabakulafi fuala abantu. But inga kwa if UPF if tenge clean, kuchiba fuala for years and years and years. But inga mwabiko muntu, didi muntu nga afuma ponish chapwa, bambo klanda chimwinamu. Why can't we just be patriotic? Just print H-tenge for patriotic colors and symbols of your party. Me, I am tired of monemi to shaban to patenge. No, it's different. We are having a conversation here, it's normal. But printing people's heads on regalia should be a thing of the past. Maybe for a political meeting, ngana convention never PF kutiba fuala. But on International Women's Day, what has International Women's Day got to do with a Umutuwakwa president? Pachtenge on International Women's Day.
Chawama government inangu any political party ya printer Pachtenge cha Women's Day.
Bafile ku printer fetya standard. Bale funya po emitwe, bale twala imitwe bale fala kuma convention yabo. Bamunkonge batuma mwa isentata.
Mkwaina wera ngamayo. Chirafwara okulanda kufyo kwebati tuilaba inshita tufikirepo. Inshita tufikirepo bamayo bali tupekenya kale number 1 bali pekenya kwebati bakaponye nsara mu kyalo. Because mu kyalo nga mwabe nsara abantu amano ya barafira okutontonganya okufika ko waina arandire fyo mwarasango kwebati nango wabe nabanyeso abaletukana Insele ninsara because umurando wakwebati nsara ili pali bena tabape
no banga bali kufyalo mu diaspora baletukana ninsara yashani
awabali mu diaspora na Africa ko koreka invest ndondoro pe ko bali mulo elio abali mu diaspora bena bali mu mingarato kali mu Zambia mingarato nashikwatendarama wamona nashikwatendarama nangu mwapapene muri apalimbi bali meba kono mungarato mu mwakana ukweba to izentu bombefi bakweba ti twampera kwa kanono mwambi okuchitefiso ebali mu diaspora na bena bara bapera kwa kanono para bale wawa ya pakweba ti bambo kutuma message kwisa mu Zambia. So abantu abengi bamayo. That's why tube sana aba kutumana. Pakusare ntungurushi katwimini nako because ntungurushi tulesara ikesa pita. Na babe na abantu bambe bamure mona na Ngoma students baramure mona. Ni nsara na bena. Iraine ranchara wanzu bapera na chani. Bonse bali abantu nabakwata kampingo ya chinka mukatika mitima chawo. Lero tetubarande nibyo byakweba abantu balifika palise bana wikuti pati mwa isuro mutima wakwe mwarasanga decision yarapanga yara station yara ya kusana nomba bena ba ruling party bamona kwati insara baponya mucharo pako bata abantu bonse bare barumba gawakana okubarumba tubakaka firafiri wabarumba firafiri nango bakupera katuko achako kene kali nishuri nensara nomba te akuvota bama finde mieva umo akaventa akafwa because if kesa chitika out ikakusana ko nenshira basendere mu abantu by force trafina bareka ka abantu nababambye abashara tekwe bati bare chitafe mukutemwawe mukuba chitaira barani yene muranda dictator bomba dictatorship techi ibombi abantu nga bareyuta chira muntu na kwa tefe akuchita tetu umwitato iwe so chitefe nara mpera ma example pabantu bango batatu ba Frank Bwalya amano babonfya pali Inonge emano yabo amano bambira okubonfya amano yabo ya perere na valera ndati grafu mwina Zambia techage kafu wa na mufiro ali amano yaba Frank Bwalya. So after baba tamba kaili government charge basana very sharp ba Frank Bwalya bali wa defeated privately babe bano kuchinja imira ndire yabo but if you amukati muri wa Frank Bwalya tefyo pyapusana baranda fyo mulando wakwe bati bali shibabena bali bapatarget wonsera ngumwa yakulisi ya wanu amashu ya leranda si ya wanu ukwe bati na rombo bwerero kule etkarungu mashu ya kwasi ya wanu aya kufuma mukatika mutima wakwe na mano yako na yana si ya wanu bamwendera bamupiribura itontonkanya mbokonka fyo balefuwa so ngamwasanga fera ngubonse abantu abati ma pressingana no mwaisure mitima shabo bali shikatafi bali shikatafi kwati bapena fi but ni stefe balingira okuchita but time ya kuvota wa maenderanda muchinga muchinga bambi bakafa kuri pipi that's why pose kwa mano ukusare ntungurushe yakwe bati yasa tuimini na komunishire isuma abena Zambia abengefo bali ekita fyako bapatikisha mwando wakwe bati nsara bali ponya bakwe bati nsara ile controller abantu epo na perera bamayo kwena ino kulingana nokutontonganya kwanti
twatotela. Thank you. So kuti mwapusha wapona ba Brian mama twasharafe babiri
emkwai mama kwe nokulondolo chi kwa Brian wa Afrika ero kabiri yabalanda ti ukwa insoke tapaikira Ilelonga basi uko basi kunazo kile yabalanda aba Ilelonga tabaki kile amba mfefi yanda bantu lesa takapange po Zambia ni sharp mama ukusaka mana mukwete kukalamba sana
tuna ikoselesha fe mama pa 13 August ikafiki ngatwaleka Inonge bakaye batu batwaliriamo so ine nde ikoselesha fe mama until 13 August because fyose na viranga
Pumulo Situmbeko
tukalafunda fyabama fyupo pano efonga tuwaisa tukalafunda ba fyupo tukalanda pa ma problems ayapusana politics yena ine abanga tabaka chitefe fitunturu kante tufunye kuri mulenya mulera pira tuyo kuri Ilelonga n'Insele ikatane ntabale fwaya tufume kuri mulenya mulera pira tule ya kuri Ilelonga n'Insele nishifishe fo twachita. Count me out. Ngatabaika tanefe bachitefya manwa pa mwandini will be here nakula mirange efyo ndate naitemo kufya ku baking aso nkalachita ma baking lessons no kubira nkambo kubira na machine apa nakula isa mukubira
tema
otherwise not pose nchita 4 years 5 years tumuleba ti abantu ifintu fumofinelo obupuba bule chiriramo ubupuba Zambia is like a twish rubbish every day and night ila cyber balingira okubika mu cyber ukutukana Insele abantu kulatukana pa social media kama watukana fe ba president chalo bakukaka chalo chashani where people can insult each other, insult anyone anyhow anytime, but ingawa president ingawa mwikatate president ukumwikafye muchi picture popene kuikato omuntu ichi picture fye shuwa kuchwa ikato omuntu pachi picture chakupanga fye nacho ni AI mwaima mwambo kula kaka abantu. Women are being insulted, blue, black, ukutufula. Gosh, nobody says anything. It is okay for women to be insulted. But when you pick it, AI, apart nekuchina eba fe AI, pange chipiki chachaba Maria Mumbokoshi. Na posta pa internet mailo baka pokola baisa pukunchikata.
Mama bajabale ngufyama ya Ilelonga bangu jana mrumendo wale
karapene mwaima yakisho omuntu iya ine picture bamibikire n'abalumana bali abaome kwachimule ikissing apo pene mwaima mwayambuka kisho omuntu awe Zambia kwenda ni Zambia ine mwandini mufunye Zambian politics katwish bananari ikawa kwati Sodom and Gomorrah. If we don't change a government and bring in a government of discipline, Zambia will be like Sodom and Gomorrah. Because right now, baleka kafia abantu pachi piki cha fiecha AI. Instead basulefye, but wanamayo bale tukana pano. They are happy. They are happy that we get insulted. That's why they don't do nothing. That's why me I say na we return to sender no kona wiso. Because zikitoko abakuli ale temwa no kutemwa. Watching my page and to see me insulted, ziktari temwa le smile muchiponshi. Utumpo. What kind of a government do we have?
Mayonga kwawa. Todi mayodo government otwa kwa tamayo so ngeto ningaranda ko ninga kwa besipuwa. Ifipuwa.
Zikita ari busy. Banentuka ine pano, they insult me. And Zikta is watching in a muchiponshi. Bale sekana mutiponshi. Let somebody post the AI picture kuya mkaka. Mwaripenoro mwaripene nepo ba Zikta. I don't care. Tukala miebera, but the fact is a fact. Because that is madness. Techimule wula fake picture kya muntu mwaya mkaka. The same government ile tutukana if we are being insulted. Blue, black, day and night. Zikta, you are seeing that. You are quiet. You youths. Alam nkalashita stake ile ikuru nambo kusalulo kumipesha ba youth ngama babwekisha pwa. Mukalabu tukafe pa page anti mwewele. Nkalabu la chi stake chile shuru ngana chishita eo nambo okudia. Because you need to remove this government. They can't have we can't have a situation where women are being insulted there. Zikta naikala. Let somebody post a muntu mumboko shiba Zikta baya muikata. Imagine abai cheba ko bati ine de ba fiere budi abushiku akwata fe NRC na voters card. Ewingeza mkulantuka ine Zikta naikala kulia. Why can't Zikta go and arrest the people insulting me? But you go and arrest somebody who just posts a picture, AI. People who arrest ECO Muchitumbi, people have been insulting ECO. When you for part why kato muntu why want to give ECO. Abara mfishe fukushire ba Zikta. We shall follow you because you are failing to do your job. Whoever is at Zikta who take on watching mukakwate milandu tumnyebere pofi. Because you are supposed to clean up the Zambia cyberspace.
Wazikta wali tamba wantu wale tukana walungu.
Bala tamba every day. Lungu alimushani alimufu. Unomba yo baba umbi bamu bika chechi AI picture. Luako sapa ukumu kaka.
Wali amweka toko to wali bameleta na pasenti roko. Fia munguru fika.
Kechalo, you cannot run a country on emotions. Mulalanda twe bana mayotu walikuwa tama emotions. But mweba Zikta, mweba le kata abantu pama picture. You are running a country on emotions. You cannot run a country on emotions. Ala, tantu imo muntu weno babikire munani kane chami kalipa but bambinga baleba tubale tukana isoke. This is a reason for every well-meaning Zambia nukubuka nokuya ba votoro la abantu. So that we have a Zikta that's free and fair.
Echikankale chine chirefuaka echikankale chirefuaka kufunyapo echimpakeshi
kufunyapo iyi government yakapatulula n'olufyengo kuifunyapo government yakapatulula n'olufyengo ni content yes because iwe tabakutukana iwe nga tabakutukana kuti walanda tinishalela ndo iwali pena but if you have a page and you talk for the good governance nga bale kutukana you understand what I'm saying. Maybe you are part of the people who insult me. That's why ulenje but no content. But in a country where things are free and fair, no one should insult anyone. If anyone insults anyone, all the people should face the law. Why are some people facing the law for insulting or posting pictures and others are not? This is why we need to replace this government and put a government which will be free and fair to all Zambians. We should not have selective application of the law. Tuanaka na be nelonga mwababweke shapofye ndemyeba ni mwanaka na bamba no kulanda tibale chinja constitution to kufunya pa ma term limit. Alelo mkanya mkalapira be na Zambia. Ababanga bapita fye yi ne bapite. Ha. Ne electro whatever bale fo kuchinjoko ku electro whatever nga fya pitafye. Muke Sanjeva, me, I'll be here. In fact, I'll be in Zambia. Nama politics ni shinaleka.
Mayo, even in Garanda Kofensa Kovati, if to a trailer of an intumrish, it's better shy katana, Bawombera Pamo, so that the Bawombera Pamokufunya Po Chuishi, no Titikishiwa.
There will be no quick at Tanam one thing to go for the end. Kuchumaya Kuri Ilelonga Kuriokobale to Kanama said. Kuri Ilelonga headquarters one city. So Mufunyapo Balela Pira to put Ilelonga, who headquarters yan city. Nish fish of Machta. Tofume Kuri Mulenya Mulela Pia Tule Kuri Mulelonga and city. Yeah? Are you serious? And then you say you are telling I want to unite. You want opposition to unite with Ilelonga and Insele. These Ilelonga and Insele, they are worse off than the Mulenya Pira praise singers. They are worse. Me, I'm not a criminal. I can fly to Zambia anytime. But there are people who are wanted by the Zambian government. Bali beba timuke kaloko kwinenga twa Wina tamakese ko na Muzambia. Abantu bamulefu abakese mukuteke charo. Niba opposition baleba abantu instead of saying mwe bakwekza ubonse mukabwera Muzambia ba opposition Ilelonga is even warning people kwe bati muke kaloko kwini.
So yeah.
Ilelonga nensere no ways. That's at least never praise singer tabale tukana. Ba praise singer elo bali more position bale campaigner. Tabakwete Insele ba praise singer. Baishire kwate Insele elo baba baishire Wina obuteko. You see what I mean? Ba praise singer tabale tukana. They started insulting when they came to power. No ababale longa Ilelonga bali amboku tukana charimo. Nganga baisa mpawa chikabashani. What will happen when these Ilelonga come to power? They are already insulted. Huh? Nayano kuya. Thank you for watching, everybody. Yeah, but apa Ilelonga mwebantu ni risky. Ilelonga na besa nensele. So nomba tukafuma kuri ba praising avansele. Tukaye kuri nomba ba Ilelonga nensele Pro Max. Sarap keni be na Zambia. Ba PF ba funne po mulandu wansele. So mukalete Ilelonga nensele Pro Max to replace Bamunya Murera Pira. Think twice when a Zambia.
It should continue.
Atishan.
It should continue. We can't allow the other party to come in.
Iyo pantula mfurishanga wa isapa. So landa fefe olefwa. Ule samko settinga. Ule samko settinga. So, bye-bye. I know that's my son over there. Don Oscar, how are you?
I'm okay, and how are you?
Good. Good to have you. But the topic of the day is Women's Day and the political situation. You know, this FDD, they manipulated their constitution so that they can allow a hand-picked president to stand on FDD ticket. And I was just saying, I'm like, you know what? Here in the United States, we have had a constitution for almost 300 years, and they don't manipulate a constitution to suit a candidate. UPND is doing the same too. They are manipulating the Zambian constitution to suit a person. They are manipulating electoral code to suit them. So we are in a dilemma. And I'm telling these youths who are the voters that, you know what? Mwebena Zambia, change it. Uko kurina kuisechi a big wave movement of Ilelonga. Now, number, how can we go to Ilelonga? We move from Mulenya Mulerapira to Ilelonga, Pro-Max in Insele. This is the topic of the day. Thank you.
Okay, so Ilelonga, whatever is Ilelonga finish, can't you?